There was a time just before we found this building that I was actually exhausted. I got 2 young children and it was pretty sloggy, the work, and we were still in a very small office, in this case in Kentish Town, and it was becoming more and more difficult. And there was a moment where I thought I might just think maybe this is time to not carry on. And then by sort of complete accident, really, somebody suggested that had we ever heard of Toynbee Hall, because they had this building, which used to be used by the Greater London Education Authority. And we said, look, we have no money, but we could possibly run it as a place for rehearsals and space if you were to think about a way to work around it. So I remember coming round it as if it were yesterday, and the warden from Toynbee Hall showing me around, and every time we walked up another flight of stairs I was thinking, I can't believe how much space there is, another space, another floor. And of course a lot of the time in the offices where we worked before, we were spent on the phone looking for rehearsal spaces, so suddenly there they all were in one space. You thought, this is incredible. Having the building suddenly changed everything. So having thought, oh my God, I'm not sure I can carry on this job forever and ever, it's so difficult. Suddenly we had a base, suddenly we had space for artists, suddenly we had a place that could also bring us another income in. We had a space where we could bring in other arts organisations. We could create a sort of space where creativity could happen. And so the building's given us all those opportunities and opened up so many other things. So it's opened up with the advisory service. We didn't have that before we came here. It opened up the office for bursaries that we could actually give people a space to work in. Our own artists could work in, and all the other activities we have in the programmes in the cafe and all those things. Producing is still fundamentally for me the job of Artsadmin, and that always was since 1979 till now, and will continue, I'm sure. But all the other work that goes around it and supports it is only really able to happen because of this building, and that's been extraordinary for us.